guys, welcome back. Today I've got something really exciting planned for you, and it is the Walking Dead book tag. So this is an original tag. I created it. I don't think there are any other Walking Dead tags out there. So I have 13 questions here for you guys, and I'm just gonna get right into it. Question number 1 is Rick Grimes. Pick your favorite fictional leader. For this one, I'm going to go with Zombie or Ben Parrish from the 5th Wave. I really like characters that when you're reading it, you know they're meant to be leaders, but they're kind of like against it at first and they don't really want to be a leader, but they end up being a leader anyways. That's how Ben Parrish is in the 5th Wave, and I really enjoyed his character. He's definitely one of my favorite characters from that book. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I would definitely recommend it. Next question is Daryl Dixon, and for this I want you to pick a character that goes through a major transformation. So if you remember at the beginning of The Walking Dead, Daryl is a lot different than he is right now in The Walking Dead. So I picked a character that goes through a major transformation within a book, and I actually picked Melanie from The Host by Stephanie Meyer. This character goes through a huge sort of thinking change during this book. The Host is a science fiction novel about aliens, and Melanie is the character that has Wanderer, the alien character, inserted into her brain, and at first it's very different from the outcome at the end. I don't want to spoil anything, but both Melanie and Wanderer go through a huge character change in that book, and I really liked it. The next question is Glenn Rhee, and this is pick a underrated fictional character or book if you want to. For this one, I am going to go with Roran from The Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. I think Roran was underappreciated by other characters in the book, and I also think he's pretty underappreciated for what he does in the books by the fans, and he's one of my favorite characters. I really like him, so I'm gonna pick him for underrated fictional character. Next question is Michonne, and for this one I want you guys to pick the coolest fictional weapon that you've read about, and because you know Michonne has her katana and she's so good at using it and it's epic and she's the best in the world. Anyways, pick a really cool fictional weapon that you've read about. For this one, I am going to go with Khaled's dual swords from The Wrath of the Dawn by Renee Ade. I really like those swords. I loved reading about them. They're such an interesting weapon. They look like a scimitar. I always imagined them looking like Zuko's dual swords from the show Avatar: The Last Airbender. Anyways, I really liked reading those scenes, the fight scenes and the training scenes and all the weaponry scenes in this book. But Khaled's dual swords were I would want to learn how to use those. The next question is Carol, and for this one I want you to pick an underestimated female character. And for this one I'm going to go with the queen of being underestimated, and that is Joanna Mason from the Hunger Games series. This girl, we learn about Joanna Mason in the first book. She's mentioned briefly by Katniss, and then we meet her obviously in the second one, but both times when those are mentioned, it's like Katniss makes sure to mention how everyone underestimated Joanna, and that's how she won her games. And even though Katniss knows that, I feel like she still continues to underestimate Joanna, and I think when I think of underestimated characters, I think of Joanna Mason. Next question is the Greens, and for this one I want you to pick your favorite fictional family. For this, I have to go with the Weasleys. It's so hard not to go with the Weasleys. I want to be a Weasley. The next question is Dale, and for this one I want you to pick your favorite moral compass character or character that seems to be, moral, always keeps all the other characters in check. For this one, I'm going to go with Newt from The Maze Runner. I think he has a good head on his shoulders, and he's always really good at keeping the group together and kind of reeling Thomas and Mino and everyone in. So the next question is the Governor, and for this one, I want you to pick your favorite fictional villain or pick a villain that you just really enjoyed reading. It doesn't have to be your favorite, because the Governor's definitely not my favorite fictional villain. I got so sick of him after a while. But for this one, I'm going to go a little rogue from the normal fictional villains that I choose, and I'm going with King Leck from The Bitter Blue by Kristen Cashore. This is the part of the Graceling Companion series, but King Leck also shows up a little bit in Graceling, and he's definitely there in Fire, and he's just like creepy and crazy and just evil. He's just evil, like pure, like serial killer, kills cats when he's a kid, evil. The next one I have for you is Lori Grimes, and for this one I want you to pick a sad fictional death, a fictional death that really affected you. And for this one, I'm going to go with Robb Stark from A Song of Ice and Fire. This death hit me so hard. It was just, it hurt. The next question is pick your favorite zombie book, and for this one, I'm going to go with The Enemy series by Charlie Higson. This series is so good. It is a young adult series, and I believe there are 6 or 7 books. I'm only on the 3rd one right now. I'm actually reading it for #Apocalypse August, but it takes place in London during the zombie apocalypse, and there's actually, they don't call them zombies, but there's a sickness that affects everyone over the age of 16, where the adults and everyone that, this happened to, they get weird skin diseases and they crave human flesh. So they are zombies, but they don't call them zombies because technically they're not. The dead come back to life, I guess. Anyways, phenomenal writing. Absolutely amazing plot. Like, the plot just hooks you. And the characters, I care about them so much. So if you guys are a fan of The Walking Dead, I would definitely recommend checking out The Enemy series by Charlie Higson. The next question is pick your favorite zombie movie, and for this one I'm going to go with a humorous one and say Zombieland. I really enjoyed this movie. It's got Woody Harrelson in it and Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone and Abigail Breslin, and it's just such a unique take on, comedy plus zombies. I just thought it was really fun. It's not the best movie out there, but it's one of my favorite zombie movies, definitely. And the last question is, do you have an apocalypse plan? Of course I have an apocalypse plan. Get out of the city, find water. That's it. That's my plan. Get away from people. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that tag. I will tag anyone who wants to do it. Let me know so I can watch your video and comment, and we can talk about The Walking Dead, please, because that would be a lot of fun. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!